Alrighty, folks, it is time for the final round of the Curators Cube July 2025 tournament. This is the final round. There is no top cut, so I'll just let you know right now. We are, I believe, the only. I am the only player who I believe is currently still 3-0. Just going to double check that real quick and then retake this intro. I don't have to retake this intro. I am indeed the only player who is 3-0 right now, which means I have the luxury of knowing for a fact if I win this match, I win the tournament. However, if I lose this match, there are a few folks who are in the running to try and claim the first place crown from me. In fact, I would go so far as to say I don't believe I can win this tournament unless I win this match. So there are still some real stakes here. I haven't done the math, I haven't run the numbers, and I don't think I really particularly care to. I would much rather just jump into some games, jam some games, and see how the cards fall. So we're up against Dr. Chipmunk here on Naya Aggro. You know, very familiar opponent here, winner of the GP last month, winner of the GP back in April as well. We are the only two who have qualified for Worlds through winning a GP so far in the 2025 to 2026 season. It's very weird to say that out loud. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting final match of this tournament for us here. Naya Aggro, kind of a scary deck to be up against, but we have shown that this deck can be quite frightening in its own right. So let's see if we can outspook our opponent. Going for the die roll. We lose the die roll. And opponent is going to take the play. Oh, why does this feel so perfectly in tune with all of the problems we have faced so far in this tournament? 3 mountains, a cartel muscle, and then 3 spells we cannot cast. That is going to be a mulligan to 6 here, I think. Similar mana problems in this second hand with Misty Peak, Kythar, Mountain, and then a bunch of things as well. I think we're going to have to keep this and just put Succumb to the bottom. It's very awkward, but I don't think I want to keep Succumb and hope that I find the... I need to find a black source eventually, but I don't think I need to... I don't think I can afford to, rather, keep an opening hand entirely predicated on that kind of draw. Tireless Aspirants is interesting here. I think we're going to just play Kythar tapped and pass. We could look at holding this, playing the Misty Peak tapped instead, and then holding Kythar to try and get the backside. But I think we just need mana fixing in this particular matchup. Spirited Protest, that's a pair of 1/1s. Of course, it's the promo art. When would it not be the promo art here? We will untap and draw Gleaming Laser. I think we're going to lead on Tireless Aspirants here. We will draw Hoarding Calebra. I hate to discard this, but I think I kind of have to. And then we'll just play Misty Peak tapped and pass. Mountain into Cartel Muscle at least gives us something to buy us some time. Question is, do we block a warrior token with Tireless Aspirants? And is there a punish if we do? Not that I can tell. Abominable Avalanche here would be really brutal. Beyond that, though, I think we're probably fine. Forest was the play. They're tapping 2. What she got? 2-drop plus sack Spirited Protest, give it haste. Menelea. Oh, that is a devastating draw here. Yes, that's going to put 4 damage on us right here, right now. Yeah, we are not blocking that now. Second main, Jericho's Assistant, also very strong. So, opponent off to a great start. We pick up an island. Not what we need. We really need to find our third color. I guess, actually, we're not in urgency for finding our third color. We're base blue-red. Black is our splash color. So as much as I need to find a swamp eventually so I could cast any black spells that I draw, it's not as urgent as it would be for finding a blue or red source. That being said, I do wish that this was a swamp instead of an island. We will play Mountain and not Vanguard Assault. We'll play Cartel Muscle and just keep going up the board. I don't know if we double block with like Tireless Aspirants, Cartel Muscle, just to like shave a counter off of the Warrior token. I don't imagine they offer up the Jericho's Assistant or the Menelaya, so I think it would just be, hey, would you like to trade Cartel Muscle, or would you like to trade Tireless Aspirants for a Warrior token? Or for a counter on a Warrior token, even. But the scary thing, if I choose to just block with Cartel Muscle and leave the Tireless Aspirants back, is that I leave myself open to Abominable Avalanche blowing me out. So either way you cut it, we're in a really sticky situation here on game one. They're shocking an Urban Jungle, which tells me they want to use all this mana. Sonam the Hunted. Oh my goodness. They can use this to give another one of their creatures indestructible. So they are shipping in deal 5, gain 5. I think we have to... So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think Tireless Aspirants is not long for this world. I think we're going to block like this. All right, so they're not going to protect the Jericho's Assistant. They're just going to connect in. We take 6 down to 5. Tireless Aspirants down. Very, very rough spot here. Yeah, we definitely cannot run out the Keening Bell Tower here. We will draw another land. We can't Gleaming Laser because we haven't found the Black Source. Yeah. That's just game. Blisteringly fast. All right. Bracelet Meditation to just gum up the board is really necessary. It is possible we want to look at bringing in Ignite just on the basis of having things that can pick off stuff on their board. What is Negate good for here? It's like it's either countering a removal spell, burn spell, or stopping a Planeswalker. Those all do seem relevant, but they just have so many creatures that can cause this issue. I almost wonder if we want to bring in Blunt Instrument or if we want to bring in Agent of Deception. Blunt Instrument seems like a recipe for disaster, but Agent could be interesting. Yeah, they're on 15 creatures. I am going to go up the Agent. We're going to go down Strong Arm Gambler here. We just are not going to have time. I think we need to go down the Hoarding Calibra once again as well. We just are not going to have much time to get that into play. And we will rock it like that. So we'll play. Oh my goodness. Come on. All right. We can't keep this. We can keep this. This is a keepable hand. I think we gotta put Gleaming Laser back. And we'll play Caves of Ignia tapped here. New Divide tapped is good to see here. We pick up an island. Now I am regretting keeping or putting away that Gleaming Laser, but couldn't have known we would find the island here. Let's play Mountain, Cash Thrasher, and thrash 'em. So let's make a memory. Play top card face down. Peek at the card face. It's a Misty Peek. There's a possibility that if they don't do anything important, we just crack the memory, play this tapped, and then swing. But if they do something important, we will absolutely just let this go away and Speaker of Ash try and pick off whatever they put into play as a blocker. Secluded farmland. They had the Spirited Protest turn 2 both times. Yeah. We untap, we draw. Another land. I think we do want to go for Liliana's Goon, discarded the Speaker of Ash here. We'll go to combat. Goodbye. Swing, make a new one. Play top card face down. Peek a card face. Crucify, much better find here. Let's see if they take the blocks. They will take the damage. Oh no, that lets me rebuy Liliana's Goon. I'll develop Speaker of Ash. I'll discard Liliana's Goon, kill the Spirited Protest before it can give something haste. Then I just pick up the Liliana's Goon. All according to plan. I would much rather have used Speaker of Ash to kill a creature here, but in the grand scheme of things, Cash Thrasher has flipped into a removal spell. They're not letting me use the removal spell. Oh no. What are they holding? They're holding up Ozon's Blessing. Oh man, they're going to hold up Ozon's Blessing. I almost wonder if I have to play the crack the memory before combat. That feels weird. We draw, succumb to history. This is going to look very strange. But I kind of like crack the memory before combat, see if they do anything. If not, we just don't play the Crucify and hold up Succumb to History. Feels very strange to do it this way. I would like to swing in with the squad. Play top card face down. Peek at card face. It is another land. Another shock land even. No blocks. Take 6. I played land. Yes, I played the swamp this turn. Yeah. Let's just ship on over and see what they do. All right. You're just going to pass back to themselves. Set annotation. I do like that we can play mind games with this where I can say, hey, I've got a removal spell. And even if I don't have the removal spell, I can just mind game it. They're going to pay 4. Wilderkin Behemoth. Uh-oh. Well, that was going to get around this anyways. We draw Elemental of Surprise. I think we do play this as our land. Because we do want to try and get up to 8. Yeah, we're just going to play this tapped, though, and I think we're just going to hold up Succumb to History. Yeah. We'll hold Liliana's Goon as well, because Elemental of Surprise can give it First Strike and Haste. Yeah, bummer that we lost the Crucify, but again, it would not have checked the Wilderkin Behemoth anyhow, so... Five, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, just wanted to make sure that I was on 40 here. Bummer that we can't get in with Cash Thrasher, but while Wilderkin Behemoth is there, we kind of just have to take things slow. We at least get to preserve the swamp in our hand, thanks to playing the land off of the memory. I feel like either they were bluffing Ozon's Blessing that turn, or they were not, and they were psyched out by me not bluffing the Crucify, but playing the line that lets me play the Crucify without losing it for good. It's one of those things where Cash Thrasher forcing you to sacrifice the memory becomes really awkward. They're just going to pass. Yeah. I think that's fine. If we're going to be board stalled, I kind of don't mind that. Gives me time to make land drops, develop the Succumb to History. Let's play Island. Pass. Now we can hold up Elemental of Surprise and Succumb. Eroshi, Blade of the Old Ways. Yikes. Target creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker. Yeah. That is the worst case scenario. So presumably killing Speaker of Ash here. Yep. Not much we can do about that. Yeah. I'm not liking where we're at right now. I almost think my best case scenario... Oh, are they going to eat a token to draw a card? They are going to eat a token just to draw a card. I hate that my consideration here is Elemental of Surprise. Just like trading with Wilderkin Behemoth. I don't think that is correct. No blocks. We take 5. They play a mountain. Merciless Shield Breaker, you say? Yep. That's bad. We're going to put 3 on the Cash Thrasher here, I think. So it is upkeep, remove a rust counter. I think we put in Elemental of Surprise, Succumb the Warrior token, and that leaves us open to then Liliana's Goon, swing with it, and Cash Thrasher try and clear Orochi. I kind of hate that, though. Ugh. And of course, if they have Braze, or Ferocious Flame, or Hell's Boon, that punishes us for doing that. I think we're going to flash in Elemental of Surprise, but not do anything else. I think we're just going to hold this a come here. We untap. Upkeep, we lose a counter. Then we draw. Tactical Skis. Not a great draw here. Am I willing to burn my Succumb to History to get the... to try and swing and kill Orochi here? Because I'm also going to be sacrificing Elemental Surprise or Cash Thrasher, and I have to imagine I'm sacrificing Cash Thrasher here. Or sorry, I'm sacrificing the Elemental Surprise to do this. But I think it is in my best interest. Because Roshi is very, very strong. Yeah, this is a bummer. In this case, I should have done this turn. Bad spots all around. Man, the punish is just so big. There's multiple removal spells that they could have. At the very least, the argument for this is it gets me a... if they have a removal spell, then I'm not sacrificing Cash Thrasher and taking 4 in a couple turns. And the upside of it is I also get to find a memory token, which can draw me something playable. So we will go to start a combat. See if they have anything before we attack. They are saying, So if they want to deny us the card off of Cash Thrasher, they have to burn Elemental of Surprise now. If they burn Elemental Surprise, I almost wonder if I still just swing the Cash Thrasher. Oh, they're going to kill the Cash Thrasher now. Okay. And that is a shot for 4. In that case, main 2, Swamp, Goon, which I maybe should have played beforehand. Skis. Suit up the Elemental. I'm super dead here. I'm supremely very dead here. Opponent can ship in for 9, trigger Merciless Shieldbreaker, put a counter, make me put a counter on something, pick it up with Orochi. We go to 6. Yeah, this is just a rough matchup, and rough draws. And against a very strong deck. And I will also say, Chip is, generally speaking, a very good limited player, from my understanding. So this being as dominant as it is does not really necessarily surprise me, but it does still feel bad. But what can you do? 4 mana, Shieldbreaker. 3 on the Elemental. Maybe I should have put it on the Elemental and just blocked. It's taken 4 less. Dawnglade Wild Bear, God. Untap, draw. Mountain. Turn over. Yeah. I didn't do the upkeep step because I just knew that there was no hope. Yeah, that was rough. So we're going to go right into final thoughts here, folks. I am 99% certain this means I do not win the Curators Cube League tournament for this month, which is unfortunate, but we went 3-1, so we do still get to nominate a card for submission into the next iteration of the Cube. So, as far as final thoughts go, I think I like most of what I have going on here. I think a lot of my main board versus sideboard choices are good. I think the only thing I would want to change is maybe the Strong Arm Gambler being so awkward on our mana is enough reason for us to want the Raise Lit Meditation in main. They say the read on the cube is pick strong creatures, attack with them. I mean, it worked. It worked very well. It worked very well for me too. A lot of my games that I won were because I had strong creatures in play and I got to attack with them. Sometimes, many times. So yeah. With that in mind, I think I like a lot of what I have going on here. I really deeply wish that our removal wasn't so dependent on a splash color. I wish we had more versatile removal. We're very light on removal here. Bell Tower kind of felt awkward. There were definitely games where it mattered, but those were, I think, very few and far between. Bell Tower often just kind of felt clunky, which is weird to say because I know the history of Bell Tower is that this card is utterly nuts. But yeah, I think I like a lot of the synergies in this deck. I think one of the things that is very worth noting is that good stuff is very strong in the cube, obviously, but I think synergy packages are worth assessing in some capacity. So a lot of our like synergies here are draw and discard synergies. We have a lot of things that reward us for drawing cards or discarding cards. We have some things that reward us for all of our many attacks. Cartel Muscle really rewards us for the many attacks off of Vanguard Assault. We have an attack trigger on Alder Peak Terror. It's good with Emgarin Duelist, good with Hoarding Calibra, good with Silverarm Spellblade, good with Truth Cleaver, good with Titanic Fossil. And the reality of Vanguard Assault, I think, even beyond all of that, is it's good with just like an evasive creature with solid stats. Like Speaker of Ash Vanguard Assault is 8 damage, attacking on turn 4. And it's really, really reliable. I think on that same basis, Liliana's Goon, I was very hopeful for. And I think while it did have its awkward moments, that last game in particular, Liliana's Goon looked profoundly tricky. But for the most part, especially if you can squeeze a bit more like instant speed play into the deck, Liliana's Goon is a sweet card in this cube. And there are a lot of nice internal synergies like Silverarm Spellblade, All That Remains, and so forth. So, like a lot of the things that were happening here, I think I didn't get the best cards I possibly could have for this deck by any measure. There's definitely some things I probably should have taken that I didn't. But, we can reminisce on what the cube draft should have looked like versus what it did. I will admit, I don't think I'm a very good drafter in the grand scheme of things. I struggle to identify patterns in terms of what is being cut and what is open. I don't exactly remember everything that's in a given pack as it's going around. So, yeah. Awkward run at the end of the day, but some cool things nonetheless that we got to do. Some cool matches where we got to completely steal wins from our opponents. Just because we're ending on an 0-2 match does not mean that I think this deck was bad by any measure. I think it's just got some rough matchups, and that deck is a particularly rough matchup. They're just able to go tall of what we're doing and able to apply way more pressure than we can. In a very timely fashion. So well played to Chipmunk. I know that she is hoping for a couple other matches to go her way for math to break out in her favor. If she does win, congratulations on the win. If not, congratulations to whoever does win. And as for this, we do still have Grand Prix Zakros running concurrently to this. I will say, though you have not seen it as of this video going up, I have played my 4th round of Grand Prix Zakros, so that'll be coming up in a day or so. If you're watching this within the first 24 hours of this being up, it should be the round 4 match of Grand Prix Zakros coming down the pipe. And while I don't want to spoil how I'm doing in Grand Prix Zakros for folks who have not kept up, what I will say is we will have more matches beyond the Swiss rounds for y'all to look forward to for Grand Prix Zakros. So while the cube run is done, there is still more Revolution to enjoy, more Revolution coming your way as soon as I get those other videos up. So, as always, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had fun with this Cube League. I know I sure did. And last things to note are really just, I hope, as always, that I will see you all in the Revolution chat. And maybe let me know in the comments if you have a particular opinion on what card I should put into the cube. Because I went 3-1. I will be allowed to force a card into the next iteration of the cube. Maybe take a peek in the description below, look through the cube list, and if there's a card you think of when you think of Revolution and you don't see it in the cube, maybe make a suggestion. I know the cube was aimed towards trying to minimize keywords with like external mechanics, so there's not much from Cliques of Nylon that uses the clique mechanic. No Melan, for instance, but there's still plenty of cards available. I have one on my mind, but maybe you can persuade me. So shout that out if you have something on your mind. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next GP Zakros match and in the Revolution chat in the meantime. Take care, everyone, and I will see y'all around.